wanting to use them to destabilize Yoruba land, but they're not going to succeed. They're not going to succeed. And look at the people. These are the people. Remember, only a few days ago, I was telling you about how they appointed chief judges from the north. People who don't go to school, down quota system, they appoint chief judges from the north. And do you know the funniest thing is that they have now gone, maybe they have seen Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, angling to become the new World Trade Organization president or chairperson or whatever they call it. You know what they have done? The same Asorok, Aisha Buhari and her boyfriend, they nominated Fulani man, ISHAQ Bello, to go and become an ICC, to go to ICC, maybe to rubbish all the cases against Nigeria there. They want to be part of it. That's what they do. That's what Britain always advised them to do. If you want to be effective at lobbying, the best thing to do is to get your people to belong to those organizations that may give you headache. And one of them is ICC. Our case is there. The Shia, they have a case there as well, and many other people. And you know what Nigeria did? Nigeria now nominated somebody called ISHAQ Bello to go and be part of ICC. So to, of course, make the case files disappear as they do in the zoo. Now, I want to tell you what happened. He's a Fulani, he's from the north. They want to try us because Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, people are doing very well. We are being voted in as mayors. We are doing very well. Vice Chancellor. You know them. That is why envy is not good. Envy, jealousy is not good. Because they have seen how successful people from the south are. They decided to push somebody from the north to go to ICC. And I'm now going to tell you what happened. Listen carefully, please. Justice Ishaq is a justice, Ishaq Bello, the only Nigerian nominated for election to the International Criminal Court in 2020, may have fluffed the country's chances after a poor performance in the assessment. They brought a Fulani man, they took him to ICC in The Hague to go and do assessment. They called him and they said, come, he came. They asked him to sit down and he sat down. They asked him, what is your name? He said, Ishaq Bello. And they asked him, do you know why you're here? He said he's come to interview. He wants to be a part of the International Criminal Court, the jury, the panel of judges that they have. They now said to him, is that all? He said yes. They now gave him a piece of paper and they gave him a test, aptitude test. And he came last. Of all the judges in the whole world that was interviewed, he came last. He didn't write anything. But he is a Justice Ishaq Bello. These are the people that rig elections. These are the people that aeroplane turner put in place to be able to bend the law. These are people that went to Sharia school. They came out and they became justices. They went to where there is no bribe, where everybody has to write, where everybody needs to do the assessment. He did the assessment and he failed. And he came last. And he's a Nigerian. He's from the north. He wants to be like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. He thinks he was rejected. Please look for the news and publish it. Look, the headline is Nigerian nominee ISHAQ Bello ranked low amongst 20 contenders for ICC. He came last. Zoological Republic. He is a justice. Quota education. A justice, he went to Sharia school. These are the people that are pointing to the positions of justices of the Supreme Court without anybody from Biafra land. Nobody from Biafra land. No, nobody. These are justices. He came last. Obruk last in Ishi, because they saw Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala waxing very strong. They have heard about people from the south doing well all over the world, doing very, very well. They said, oh, why not us? Let us push somebody. And they foolishly pushed somebody called ISHAQ Bello. He's a justice. These are the type of people that interpret law. He went to where there are genuine justices, where there are judges, men of the jury, men of law. And he came last. Zoological. Please look for the news and publish it. Nigeria's nominee, ISHAQ Bello, ranked low amongst 20 contenders. You know, only 20, he came last. Last. These are the justices you have in Nigeria. This is the country that Atiku wants me to belong. This is it. Quota judge. Have you seen it? These people are, look at the disgrace is that when they are writing now and laughing, they'll say, oh, you know, I interviewed this chap from Nigeria and he came last. And you go and you present your passport as a Nigerian and they're looking at you like the monkey that you are. Looking at you like a moron, like an idiot you are, because the person you call a justice in your country came last in assessment. Came last. Janjaweed. That is what they have done to your brains. Very, very sad indeed. And in the zoo, there is something, there's a photo news, of course, they have his bar in, you claim you're in one country. I'm saying this because of
another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Well, this is Mobiel.